Hi everyone, it's Tizzy here and welcome to my book haul. This one will actually have to be from July, August, and September because as you guys know, I took a hiatus so that way I could study for my certifications, which I passed, yay! And then I bought a whole bunch of books in between there to try to like help my studiness. Like I was like, oh, I just need to take a break. I think I'll buy another book. And this book is on sale. Why should I not buy it? You know what I mean? Like, and so I'm not gonna review them. I haven't read any of them because I just started reading again a few days ago. And I did review another book already. So I decided to break it up into two groups, and the reason for that is because it's so big. This is just one of the piles that I have bought in that time, and if you guys are wondering how I bought so many books in just 3 months, I just buy it on sales or used bookstores. I frequent a lot of the Goodwill places to the point where they kind of recognize who I am now, but that's okay. So I'll go ahead and this video will be about my list, my book haul for contemporary. I really love young adult. If I had to choose between contemporary and fantasy, I would definitely pick fantasy, and then if I had to choose into fantasy, I would pick paranormal romance. However, you know, I just, there's something about the coming of age contemporary fiction that I just really enjoy and love. So I bought a whole bunch of those. So I'll go ahead and give you a summary of each. And if you're wondering why I don't have a different background, it's because right before I took my hiatus, I ended up getting one of those IKEA boxes that's the bookshelf. And I love it. I have it in rainbow order. If you watch my other reviews, you actually see it in the background. It looks really cool. But in order to get this YouTube video, I had to take all the books out, so it looks like my bookshelf looks really empty basically. So I decided to move here. This is my armchair. I read here a lot. Sometimes I can't because my cats will sit here. They have special pillows, everything. So when they do that, I end up reading on the floor because I don't want to kick them out. So yeah, this is it. And then as you can see, I live on the second floor. This first book is called Mediterranean Holiday. It is by Kate Can. I ended up reading her other book and I enjoyed it. It's a really light summer read. I think I can finish this in like 2 hours. It has a tiny love triangle in here that, from what I can understand from the back, and it, like I said, it only cost like $2. So I decided to buy it. So I look forward to this. The Birds, the Bees, You and Me by Olivia Pineberg. I ended up getting this one just because I actually don't know anything about it. It was just recommended on Book Talk. If you guys know what that is, it's TikTok, and there's like book readers on there. I have mixed feelings about Book Talk because it's really fun. Everyone's really nice, but they really like fantasy there. So I actually ended up buying a lot of fantasy books because of them. But I like contemporary more, so I ended up getting a lot of my contemporary recommendations from BookTube instead. I like it because I do judge books by its cover, and it looked really cool. Alex Approximately, I got this from Book Outlet back in July. It didn't have a lot of good reviews, but I got it for like a couple dollars, sorry. But I did not end up getting a sequel just in case. There is a sequel already, so if I end up liking this, I'll get that. The Chaos of Standing Still is about a girl who has a text message from her best friend that she hasn't opened yet, who died because she's too afraid to open it. She gets stuck in the airport on New Year's Eve, and then she meets a guy. So that was interesting, so I decided to pick this up. Kind of reminds me of like almost like a Lifetime movie, you know, like that whirlwind romance of like, oh, it's New Year's Eve and I'm stranded at the airport. Lining by Suzanne Calistini. This is the one where the main character's boyfriend, person she's dating, has to leave for college, and it's always that, you know, is our relationship gonna last? Is it not gonna last? No Place Like Here by Christina June. It is about a girl who was at boarding school, who lives at boarding school as the setting, and then she gets thrust into farmland, and you know, obviously that farm boy, everything, you know, that cute things like cowboy boots. I like that. Are you sensing a theme here? Really like contemporary romance. I don't read anything without romance in it. I can tell you that right now. I have no idea what this book is about. It's called Field Notes on Love, but the cover looked so cute, so simple, that I was like, it says utterly romantic on it. Why should I not buy this? And it was really cheap. So The Lucky Ones is about a girl whose twin brother dies in a school shooting, and she ends up meeting the shooter's brother, who does not obviously defend the shooter, but has his life has changed because of this, you know. So it's actually not as fun and thrilling and like an easy read as I normally do. It sounds kind of heavy because, you know, as a survivor, the main character May is a survivor of a school shooting. It seemed a little bit heavier, but I wanted to try something like this because I don't always just read fun books. I do like ones that make me feel. Letting Go of Gravity is about a girl whose twin brother has leukemia. He's in remission, but it's kind of like the familiar relationship and how that works while she's also trying to fall in love. I got this one because, again, the cover looks so cute. The Things We Know is about a girl whose boyfriend dies, and she's not quite over it. So what she tries to do is she tries to contact the organs that they received, and then the person who received her boyfriend's heart, she ends up, you know, talking to him. So again, the cover is really, really nice, and how she's gonna move on, because it feels kind of like betrayal to move on, but at the same time, this one is Familial Love. And it's about 3 sisters and one who dies. So it's the trials and tribulations that way, and, you know, who, you know, how they all love the boy next door, and just trying to see the secrets that unfurled because of her death. So a little bit more heavy, but I'm sure I'll read this soon, like my other books on my TBR. As you can tell, it's getting larger and larger. Heat of the Moment is a book about a girl who had plans for herself. She's about to enter her senior year in high school, and she had plans when she was a freshman, and whether or not they came to fruition, especially since her best friends when she was a freshman is no longer her best friends now that she's a senior. I ended up getting this one because Harper Teen, I generally enjoy the books that they pull out, and seemed fun. The Contact is about a girl named Penny and a guy named Sam, and how they meet each other and then begin texting, and how they use each other, not use each other, but, you know, rely on each other through text message, and how that's easier. And I can tell you right now, especially in the digital age, that it's a lot easier just to text somebody than it is to like really have a conversation person to person. Before I Fall, I picked this one because it's actually a movie, so I have heard of this book before. You know, it's a New York Times bestseller. I ended up getting this one from the bookstore. Goodwill. The only problem is that it's waterlogged. So that's why I was able to get it for like 75 cents. But I don't think it really detracts from the book itself. There's supposed to be bonus stories in here. I have never watched the movie, so I do want to read the book and then watch the movie so we can compare that. And then we got another book by Suzanne Colestini. This one's so much closer. Again, this is just like, you know, a teen romance story that I could probably that it'll be an easy fun read. And my pile of books on my knee is about to fall over. A Totally Awkward Love Story. No idea what it's about. Seems just like a really fun contemporary romance. And the cover is pink, and I love the color pink. Famous in a Fall Town was recommended to me on Book Talk. Forgot who though. And I like it because, again, it's another contemporary, and it's set in LA. I live in Orange County, California, so LA is only 30 minutes away. So it interests me because I recognize everything, and it's set in Arcadia High School, and my best friend went there. The Infinite Moment of Us is another contemporary romance. The reason why I like this one is cool because it's a man with a troubled past, and we know we girls love that. Serious Moonlight is also by Jen Bennett, Alex Approximately. It's like, I got it because I said it was cheap. It's waterlogged, but it's about a dreamer girl. I'm a dreamer girl, so that was like, oh my gosh, that's me. That's perfect. And then this mysterious boy, because, you know, Everything's like teenager. Okay, and then almost done with the contemporary side. The Arrival of Someday. It is about a girl who did roller derbying, but unfortunately she is sick, and then a man from her past comes to shake things up a bit. Notes from my captivity. Really beautiful cover. And it's about a girl who is an aspiring journalist, and she is taken captive by a family while she is exploring in the wilderness, and then she falls in love with the sun. The truth about happily ever after. I liked it because, as you guys know, I really love Disney. I'm a sucker for anything Disney, and as soon as Disneyland opened, I'm like there, you know. And it's about her working as Cinderella at her favorite theme park. If only I could be Cinderella in my favorite theme park, but unfortunately I cannot. I don't fit the part. I could be Mulan though. The exact opposite of okay is about a girl named Izzy who was caught in a precarious position, not precarious, promiscuous position with a son of a politician, and people, you know, obviously start talking about her, and if her best friend is ever gonna fall in love with her. If Only is about a girl whose boyfriend just broke up with her, and then she finds out she's pregnant. I also like it because her last name, the author's last name, is Gilmore, and Gilmore Girls is my favorite show in the whole world. I've watched it a million times. I can tell what scene is happening even by just the sound. So I forgot I was cooking dinner, so I went to eat dinner really quick, and 20 minutes later it's very dark outside. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I usually don't record at night. I think the last time I did it was when I did like a Court of Thorns and Roses, like full night read, and it took me like 5 hours or something like that, and then like you can see me all tired and stuff. So I have my lights in the background. I close my curtains just because it's weird if the neighbors see me at night talking to myself. But we're almost done with the contemporaries anyways. This one was highly recommended on Book Talk. Several people have recommended this, including Read with Cindy, and she always makes me laugh. It's on sale at Target. It's Meet Anna Kay, which is a retelling of the I don't know how to pronounce it, Tolstoys. I'm a really bad linguist, guys, just FYI. And so I'm really looking forward to this one because it was just, I don't think anyone has rated it low so far. Then we have Prince Charming by Rachel Hawkins. Again, another one that has to do with like kind of the prince and princess Disney type of theme that I like. This one is not really that she is a princess. Previously titled Royals, but they renamed it and rebranded it, so looking forward to this. And then The Fear of Missing Out. I got this purely because I always have a fear of missing out when I go out. I always sometimes get really tired when my friends want to go party or to the bar, and I'm like, nah, I don't really want to. But then I think about how much fun they're having, and then it makes me want to go. This one, I'm not sure if we can call this one a contemporary. It has to do with kind of like a breakthrough in cryogenicity, and like whether or not she wants to take it and then go to the future because she has brain cancer and she wants to like wait till kind of thing. But I still put it in the contemporary side because it's not too much fantasy. Does that make sense? Not too much. So that's it for all of my contemporaries. I don't know how many books that is. I'll probably count it later and put the number right here. If you guys want to see an actual list of it, I'll put it up on one of my, I'll put the list down in the the info. So if you guys want to take a better look at it, other than that, I'll go ahead and give you the list of the young adult fantasy that I have. And just remember, for those of you who are like, why is it so much? It is 3 months haul because I have not been on social media for 3 months, and also because I got a lot of it from Goodwill. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.